guys, we're unloading one right now over at the storage facility in Eugene. It's a 1970 Barracuda. This car is originally a Grand Coupe 318 4-speed car with air conditioning. Pretty cool. No, excuse me, this one was an automatic. No, this one was a 4-speed. I'm back. I got a few cars here, folks. So this is what we do is we unload it. We're about a block away from the dipping company. And he's going to pick this up, I believe, tomorrow and begin dipping on it. And then we're going to be doing some conversion. All we're doing is the body and the paint on it and getting it ready to take a second generation Hemi, but the guy's going to do the work himself on it. Well, we've got a few modifications to do to it. So what you're watching right now is after the disassembly, it's kind of like step 2, getting it over to the dipping company. And then inside, we are bringing one back that just got dipped. It's a 70, well, the only year you can get a Superbird. The white Superbird, Alpine white, 440 automatic, deluxe bucket seat interior car. All numbers matching, original fender tag. Has been dipped. And when you see this thing, it's going to blow you away because Hunter, you make sure you show them the original video. When you look at the original video of the car when it showed up, it looks good. It looks drivable. It was drivable. Shoot, we were able to drive the crazy thing around the parking lot. The engine had been rebuilt on it, and it appeared to be just a really, really nice body. But now that you have it back, and all the paint and all the mud and everything's off of it, that story changes fast. You're going to be appalled at some of the butchery that went on this thing. We're fixing it all. We're replacing a bunch of panels. There are panels I did not know I was going to have to replace. Okay guys, we're inside now. This is our indoor storage area. This car just came back from the dipper. Again, Alpine white 440 car. It looked great. It looked great, but look at the sins that got it there. Now, this Bondo and filler, actually, the factory did the same thing. They did a terrible job. This isn't the factory's mud. This is somebody else's mud on there, but this wouldn't shock me. This is what you see when you take a real Superbird apart, because when they put this window plug in, they made a vinyl top mandatory on the Superbirds to cover up the ugly body work that they always did. So again, this isn't factory, but it doesn't look much different. What I'm talking about is that quarter panel. See this line right here? And this line right here, and go ahead and walk my finger all the way down it, all the way to the back, to here. And then up here you see it comes all the way up to here and around the corner. Somebody has sectioned a quarter panel, probably a used one back when you couldn't get the new ones from A&D, which you can get in their beautiful park. But back then, a used one was probably all they had. This mud should not be there. That is not part of the program. So, boy, it's on there too. Look at that. It has got adhesion like crazy. So since we're replacing the entire quarter panel, we didn't care too much that some of this stuff didn't come off. There was no evidence of rust on this car. And look at this area here. Rotted out trunk gutter. This has also been sectioned in through here. We have some rot on this side here, a little bit. Not bad, that's nothing to get too excited about. The crazy thing is look at how warped, and this whole thing was caved in. The whole quarter panel was caved completely in. They didn't even pull it out. All they did was filled it with mud. This had to have at least an inch of mud on it at some time. Look at the rear body panel. I don't know, you'll see more when it gets outside. But that thing is beat from one end to the other. It's like the Atlantic Ocean across here. My hand just moves everywhere. The trunk floor surprisingly looks good, but it was sectioned. They've put 2 halves in it. I don't know, this looks like new metals. And yeah, it doesn't have the cutouts right here, see that? If it doesn't have the cutouts for the door, the drain plugs, And what that means is an older aftermarket part before they started putting those in. So this is an older two-piece trunk floor, and that's why it's got a seam. From the factory, it should not have a seam. And it certainly shouldn't look like this right here, where they've laid it on top of the old panel and then ran a weld down it. So we'll be replacing the trunk floor as well. The roof is not bad. There is no rust up in here. No rust in here whatsoever. This is a very nice windshield channel. That is a factory weld right there, believe it or not, as ugly as that is. And these screw holes are here for the A-pillar moldings, the wind deflectors as they call them. That hood is the original hood. All these holes here that look like Swiss cheese, that's how they used to repair metal back in the day. If you had a dent, they would drill a bunch of holes. They'd put a slide hammer with a screw in that hole and they bang it out and bring that metal back out. Today we have dip masters and things like that, and they don't cut holes in the hood. They don't drill holes. They just pull straight out. Okay, the door's not wide enough for me to get out with this, so we're going to get the roll back and roll it in here and load it up. But I just want to show you this quarter panel is what we saw up there. It goes just around the corner right there. Here you can see where they've welded it onto the rear body panel. See how full of Swiss cheese that is? You could not see that before. It was impossible. And this body panel, again, it looks just beat to death through there. We're gonna have to replace that rear body panel. There's just no way around it. I think it's just been bumped a few times. Not major stuff, but we just don't do anything but the right way. So the right way would be to replace that body panel on both quarter panels. Look underneath here, it looks like they put the quarter panel and the inner wheelhouse on at the same time. That's why these welds through here. This panel here is a separate panel. You see this line right here, this division? This is your inner wheelhouse. This is your outer wheelhouse. These are two different parts from a quarter panel. They put a used quarter, outer wheelhouse, and inner wheelhouse all on at the same time. And it looks like they sectioned the frame rail, which isn't a big deal. It just needs to be cleaned up. That's actually the nicest weld I've seen on any of their stuff. So that'll get cleaned up, and once we get the trunk floor out of it that we have to replace, we'll come down inside there and we'll box that in for strength. This frame rail's original. This has not had anything done to it. Very, very nice, very solid. This trunk floor extension is really nice. I don't know if you can get in there if that light's kind of bad, but look how nice that is, other than just some stuff we got to clean off. You always have residue on a dip. We don't bother if we're going to replace the panel doing any of that. This one also looks like it's had a wheelhouse put on it, and I'm not, oh, they probably did the same thing on both sides. Inner, outer wheelhouse and quarter panel at the same time. Interesting. This is a factory lead seam right here originally, but they've used mud on it. Originally that was leaded in. Overall, this isn't, I'm making it sound really bad and dramatic. It's just, I expected it to be a lot nicer. It's no big deal. We do it every day, this kind of stuff. But when you looked at the car pictures from before, just take your time and look at those things. It was a good looking car. It didn't have any of these problems. So now we're going to load this little booger up, take it back to the shop. Some good points about it is original Superbird fenders, original Superbird hood. That's original metal. That's great stuff. Numbers matching engine, numbers matching transmission with a regional fender tag to it. It's a white car with black interior, and it's a deluxe interior, so it has a center console and the deluxe door trim that you would get in the Roadrunner, the decor package, if you will. Okay. Hello ghouls, Mark Warman here, the Ice Tree from Graveyard Carz. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. We have fantastic stuff coming up and some of it you've never seen before. I gotta go insult people. Hey Alice!